Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hitman 2. Today we're headed back to Whittleton Creek where I feel like there's still a lot of weird stuff going on that we don't fully understand. Janus's basement is full of creepy things. There's a subplot happening with the lady who runs the muffin business having violently murdered somebody, well I guess violently, having poisoned someone in such a way that they violently died anyway. Yeah, there are things I'd like to observe. So, my plan today here, we got to take out, in case you don't remember, Nolan Cassidy and this old dude. I think I want to try, as you can tell from our gear here, I want to try poisoning him the way we thought we were going to poison him the first time we went into this level. Right, we tried to put some stuff in the fumigation machine attached to his house. For various reasons, it didn't quite work out the way I would like. But now that we, thanks to our adventures in New Zealand, know that you can just pour poison pills into a ventilation duct and kill everyone who breathes that air, we're going to try something with the fumigation machine. I would also like to observe Janus in his natural habitat, because we haven't really gotten to follow him around and look at his routine much, and I bet there are some interesting opportunities that we could figure out from that. And number 3, I want to get inside of the Muffin Lady's house and look around upstairs. We definitely broke into her house before, but we went downstairs first and we found the murder basement and we got all freaked out and ran away. I want to know what's happening in the rest of that house, because there's obviously some plot occurring there and I want to know what the rest of it is. With that, I think let's get to it. In theory, we should be able to do this Nolan Cassidy thing pretty quickly, but we have to make sure he's actually in the house. That was a real problem last time, was we knocked out everybody by poisoning the fumigation system with him standing outside. So when he tried to walk inside, he immediately saw all the bodies, and that's alright. We're going to figure this out. So where is this starting us? Okay, we're not actually starting out on the street. We're in... Are we in Roy Batty's backyard? We sure are. There's Mr. Batty himself. Well... Right? I mean, why just let this dude walk around? I guess I don't really have any place to hide the body. You can just throw the body in here. Whatever, it's fine. This will get us our first clue.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek.
Oh,
the lawsuit also
he has a second copy of the
Nolan
lawsuit documents
Cassidy
on him.
And his unlawful
Okay, that's
surveillance
interesting.
around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year.
Alright, where's that thing buried? We can be almost all the way through our clues
I
already.
think it would be beneficial to locate
That's
the
right, Diana
unlawful
is super
surveillance
chatty on this
mentioned in the
level.
lawsuit.
Where was it? It was by
Perhaps
one of the
Nolan
birdhouses,
Cassidy's
right?
house would be a good place to start.
Oh. There we go. I didn't even look around to see if we were clear. There, that's probably a little unwise.
A cigar box with a few cigars and a note inside. Well, this is very interesting. The note indicates that the box was given to Janus by the constant, as per tradition, he writes.
Alright, we need to actually go out on the street and watch Nolan Cassidy and see when he goes inside his house.
Basis. Excellent find.
Also, they really should just like put in a button or something that lets you silence mission narration. It's like I've heard this line, stop playing this line. Because I don't actually know when he goes into his house, or even if he does it all. Have we ever seen him in his house? It might be the case that I have to do something special to get him to go in there. We'll just, follow him around very inconspicuously for a while. I'm going to go over to his surveillance dudes and talk to them in the open about all of the illegal surveillance they're doing.
Everything to spec here? Did you pass the latest tapes over to the house?
Yes, sir, I did. They're in a pile and are ready for review.
All right. We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing the tapes somewhere else.
I totally agree, sir. Though separating the tapes from the playback device is necessary in case someone gains
what?
access to
You guys
them.
looking right at me.
As you mentioned yourself.
It's free country. I'm allowed to
Can't
stand
let
here
anyone know
and
what-
listen to this
You
conversation.
don't have to tell me that. I know what I said.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm just annoyed with this setup.
Understood, sir.
See, I'm not 100% certain. Does this guy actually go inside his house? Oh, we're having some weird texture issues with the table over there, it looks like. Also, you may have noticed I have Napoleon keeping an eye in the park. He'll let us know if anything weird happens. We should probably go over there and reconvene with him at some point. Like, this is part of what I was talking about when I said there's a lot of things on this level I feel like I still don't know. We haven't actually followed the targets around very much. I don't know the target routines at all. We spent so much time on this level just messing with muffins. And trying to get away from Helen West.
Barbecue party, how suburban. My belly is rumbling a little.
Want to go inside? Looks like everyone's invited.
It would be a good time to coax some information out of unsuspecting locals. But I find that once the food's been served and the beer flows freely, people are chatty. I think we'll return once the burgers are served.
All right, boss.
Okay, so that's an opportunity. We could figure out everything that's wrong with the barbecue party, get it really rolling, and then Cassidy will come over and we could like serve him a poison burger or something. I want to do this. I want to do this poison thing now, or this particular poison thing, this fumigation poison thing. Even though it probably is going to end up with an awful lot of other people dead. Right? Like, I don't know how to get his other guards out of the house. So when we poison the fumigation machine, it's going to kill everybody.
I want to speak to the man in charge.
I'm not super broken up about it.
Listen.
But it isn't very Silent Assassin, is it?
My house last week, but there's still all your machinery cluttering up my garden. I talked to your man here, but he claims he needs to be done with my neighbor's house before he can remove the hookup to my house. Surely that's some sort of joke.
It does seem weird.
Really? I don't much care about your excuses. I've got a security hazard here. I demand you remove it immediately, or my lawyers will strip mine your little business so fast you'll be left on the street in your underwear wondering what the hell happened. Make sure you do.
Okay, does he actually go inside? Wow, they really got right on that issue, huh? Okay, so he is actually going inside. This is kind of our moment. Can we jump over the fence right here? Or do I have to go around into the back area and then jump over that fence? Okay. Jumping over the fence here seems unsafe. Are you gonna be any clearer picking the lock? Yeah, this looks relatively safe. Alright, there's a security camera and 2 guards. We probably have to do this pretty quickly. Okay, everything's fine. Quickly. Fills in the thing. And turn the thing on. Then probably turn the thing back off. So that nobody else comes and investigates. Then very quickly dump some bodies in a bush. Unnoticed kill. Also, probably some other people there. Oh, man. Well, they're finding the bodies. Oh. There's... Huh. The other gardeners saw me dragging a body. I guess I wasn't watching my mini-map. He must have opened the gate to... I bet he opened the gate to remove the fumigation machine, right? Okay, well, we probably don't want to be these guys anymore. So, I shot all these dudes. Yeah, I killed all these dudes violently, which is bad, because on this difficulty, that makes you unable to steal their clothes. What we can do is just knock this guy out non-lethally, drag him in here, and then become him. Wait, there we go. Okay, everything's fine. I don't know, it wasn't the smoothest that I've ever done this, but it certainly got done. Now, Cassidy's house, I feel like we've been super thorough with. Oh, you can climb the tree. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think we need to be in here anymore.
Do you have info on the perp?
Oh, you know what? Going upstairs in his house is going to allow us to turn off the security recorders, which we probably ought to do. Let's give that a moment. Let's let the heat die down, and then we'll get on that. For right now, I, of course, need to pick up my briefcase. I do wish that they would leave things in a less conspicuous briefcase. This one really looks like the kind of briefcase you use to get up to some heinous shit. What about a nice aluminum briefcase with, like, travel stickers all over it? That wouldn't arouse suspicion, right? Alright, we're just gonna be cautious here. I'm gonna pay attention to my minimap for the first time ever. We're also going to, of course, steal everything in his home. Wow, that is a lot of old-ass CRT monitors. I don't need a car battery right now. I mean, most of the dudes in here are dead, right? We probably don't have to be too cautious. Yeah, see, this is the guy... Oh, he has a letter. That's interesting.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe.
Oh,
It looks like
and that's a
draft,
clue.
and is full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe and her sister having been appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Huh. I've heard that name before. This is a good find, 47. A recording of some sort.
Alright, well, that
The
got
note
us through our
mentions
clues
another
super
house.
quickly.
Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47. Good work, 47. We now know Janus is
house
meeting
key.
with the Constant at an event related to the Ark Society.
Should probably not just be
We have
hovering over the
approximate
body
date
of the
as well.
target.
I think that's all we're going to get.
We're close to the finish line. It's time to end this.
Oh, it's just, yeah, guys dropping guns. I don't care about any of this. I think we're good here. Alright, well, it turns out you can wrap up the clues portion of this mission very, very quickly if you know what you're doing. So, like I said, now I have some other concerns here. We've basically done almost all of the mission stuff. Now we just get to satisfy our own curiosity. There's some weird stuff happening in Janus's house. Let's try to figure out what exactly his deal is. Helen West can be a thing we worry about on the way out of the level. So we need to dress up as one of Janus's bodyguards now. I'm not really sure how to go about that. Yeah, body found, no kidding. We're going to be getting that notification periodically, basically forever.
I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor
What if we became this dude? If we became this dude, we could at least look around in Janus's backyard safely, and that might give us an opportunity to take over one of his security guys. Yeah, let's try that. This guy's going to walk off by himself over here, right? We could drop him and then just throw him in here. I could steal his rake. We could hit him with a rake. Yeah, alright. I might hit him with a rake. That's a fun way to knock somebody out that we haven't done yet. I just had an idea. Hitman's basically like a big cartoon. This probably isn't going to work. I'm gonna try something here. Just drop this rake in his path, and maybe he'll step on it. Sideshow Bob style, you know? That could happen. Oh, hey, buddy. Watch your step. Watch, I didn't put that. Okay. That probably wasn't going to work anyway. That is definitely the right kind of goofy for Hitman, though. Alright, glad I looked around for a change. We're going to wait for this lady to jog past us, and then we're going to drop this dude and throw him in that bush and become him forever. Or retire from this life of crime. Quickly. Remarkably self-absorbed people in this suburb. Hello, it's me, the gardener. These moles behave exactly like every mole I have ever interacted with. And he has the keys to Janus's house. That's lovely. Alright, so I'm definitely allowed to... I can just jam a soda can in this... Is that really going to help? Okay, we probably... Should we just block all the mole holes? I mean, we know that Janus talks about the mole holes, right? Or maybe we just heard this guy talking about Janus blocking the holes? Also, weirdly, the key doesn't work on the gate. I guess there's a separate key for this. May as well unlock this as well, right? Nobody's looking. So I assume I'm not allowed to be in the house proper, right? Oh, I'm allowed to be in the... Are we at the wrong house? No, this is his place, right? No, it's not. This is Helen West's garage. That's why his key didn't unlock the gate. Well, we've never been in her garage before. Let's see if there's a lot of poison laying around or anything. Man, more of these extremely creepy gnomes. I do not care for that. I like the snail. Snail part's fine. So, not a ton of... I mean, should we just look around in here while we're in here? I'm really worried about getting caught and having things blow up on me. She's right there. You know, we'll come back. I would have kept going if she wasn't right there. Alright, I'm just going to jam something in here. Let's block this hole with my pistol. Moles love pistols. Let's jam a soda can in there. Bam. Problem solved. I guess it's just... mostly it's just a place for you to hide a thing, right? Yo, we should go steal this guy's remote mine pack. And then put the mine in the mole hole. Yep, okay. I have a plan. Where exactly was... It's in a box, like, over in this area, right? And I'm definitely not allowed to be in there, so I'm going to be a little bit cautious about how I go to retrieve it. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Give me that. Okay. We're just going to put this in the mole thing, and then we could tell Janus that we did that, and he'll go over and be like, oh, you did such a good job, and then suddenly he explodes. Now, I still want to observe Janus's routine and stuff first. Also, we're only 17 minutes into the video, and if we finish the mission successfully, I don't have anything else planned. And he faces that way for a moment. It's like we were never here. Also, free newspaper. Does blending in as a gardener with the leaves require a rake? Nope, we could just sit here and kind of like stir some leaves around with our hands. Nobody will think that's weird at all. Alright, focus, SB, come on. Let's get into Cassidy's backyard, plant the bomb, and then I don't know what from there. Like I said, we're not going to kill Janus right now. This is not an ideal approach. A lot of these dudes are familiar with the gardener, kind of doing a good job at their job. Not all of them understand. Wait, these guys about to have a conversation?
Tossed it in the trash like the others. I really like Gunther, you know? But if Mr. Janus wants to smoke, why stop? He's ancient.
Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. A pack of smokes per day ain't gonna do wonders for Janus's lungs.
I really don't think our duty goes that far. The old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's older than the trees by now. Let him have some fun.
That song wasn't written that long ago.
Making sure the covers are neatly folded around his frail old body.
Yeah. Actually, Gunther made me do that last night.
Shut up, you're kidding.
This sounds a lot like a conversation you would hear on the Venture Brothers. I don't know, it's something about the delivery a little bit. And the way that guy responded, shut up! Okay, I'm doing that. I am keeping it real. I am definitely really a gardener. So I noticed that executing this action while visible to others will get me into trouble, so maybe we don't want to do this right now. I don't know if I'm actually allowed to be in the backyard. I probably am, right? Yeah, I'm currently dealing with the mole problem. The guy's not going to yell at me for going in the backyard. But I also really want to unlock the garage door. I'm kind of waiting. Okay, I think we got an opportunity here. Now, I'm definitely not allowed to be in Janus's garage. I mean, we've been in here before. I'm not going to learn anything new in here. We do need to spend some time checking his basement out. I have strong feelings about that basement.
But yes, we do have a rodent infestation of large proportions. I believe it's the potato. They seem to really like them. Of course.
Sure, who doesn't? Jesus, this dude's everywhere. Alright, well, we can't hear what he's saying at all, but the subtitles apparently don't know that.
That would certainly explain it, sir. But, sorry. I didn't actually bring the tools to fix this problem. That's all.
Okay, he wants us to improvise while solving the rodent problem. Good news, I am extremely capable of doing that. I'm also extremely capable of looking around in here and stealing all of his stuff. You just jam some wrenches into the mole holes, that'll do it. Moles hate wrenches. Oh, see, now this I'm very interested in.
Can't really be sure. Zoned out eventually. It's not as bad as that time I used the gramophone inside the house, though. Man, that tune kicked off some old memories and some long-ass stories. He dragged me down to the basement and showed me all of his memorabilia.
Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting. Maybe you should try to spark some of those old stories, 47. Who knows?
Yes,
what
thank you,
secrets Jonas
Diana.
might reveal.
I had already reached that conclusion, and also you're talking over the other
I've learned my
subtitles.
lesson, that's for sure.
Okay, so we need to become one of these guys, and we need to get some of those stories. What direction is he facing right now? I can't tell. I don't want to climb out the window if he's looking this way, but if he's looking away from us, this is a really good opportunity to grab him. I suppose we can manufacture a situation where he is looking away. So we'll just knock this dude out, drag him in here, throw him in the body box, steal his clothes, and then we can figure it out from there. You know how I love figure it out from there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to save. This is a great time to use our one save.
If anyone's there, identify yourself.
Because we somehow managed to accomplish all of the other objectives already. So he fell into the open a little bit more than I like. Okay, everything's cool. Toss him in here real fast. Then go and get all of the gear so that the stuff isn't laying around attracting attention. He had a baseball for some reason. Just likes to carry his lucky baseball around on patrol with him. So in theory, it should be safer to be a gardener, I think, in terms of like getting caught doing stuff, but man, everybody in this backyard is suspicious of the gardener disguise. Also, I do kind of look like an idiot in this shirt. I do not think this is a strong shirt choice from 47. Huh. Park ranger at the party knows that I'm not actually the dude I'm pretending to be. And also, this disguise is still suspicious. Yeah, I don't know if this was actually helpful. I'm going to jam a baseball in this mole hole. You know how moles hate baseball. We're just going to slowly torture this mole with the ghosts of that tragic day at the ballpark when he drank all that soda and then tragically lost his father, let's say? Okay, so we have to be, like, remarkably careful here. Because this dude's a real problem. That said, we could fix this guy, right? We could just follow him over to the other end of his patrol path and shove him in the same box we shoved the other guy in. In fact, I like that a lot. Let's wait for him to go over there and do that. It'll be a lot easier to be safe in the backyard, because this other dude doesn't really walk away from that side of the house. Or maybe he doesn't go all the way over there if he doesn't have that conversation to hold. Thing is, I really just want to be rid of these dudes. Right, there's a mole hole right there. I do not feel safe interacting with it right now. That is definitely the one we'd want to put the explosives in, I think. Let's give this guy a chance to walk back to the other side of his route one more time. We could grab him right outside the house, I suppose. It's not really a big deal as long as this dude is facing the other way when it happens. Janus could decide that that's the moment he wants to come outside, I guess. That guy's going to have a conversation on his cell phone while facing the direction the other guard is in. That's very annoying. Maybe we just drop them both. Yeah, their patrols are like weirdly synced in a really frustrating way right now. Do not turn around. You want to walk closer to the street. Yeah, alright, here we go. Nope, that's Janus. This is definitely our moment. So maybe if we got rid of Gunter, we could get Janus to smoke. And then... he's got like oxygen tanks and stuff upstairs. We could definitely cause an explosion in that way. Well, that was definitely our perfect moment as far as patrol syncing goes. And Janus had to show up and ruin absolutely everything. Maybe I do just want to shoot both these. I don't want to shoot them when they're so close together. So we are now at the maximum amount of time before Janus feels the need to walk back out here. I think this might be our opportunity in a second here. Because that guy's on the part of his patrol where he walks. Nope, he's coming back already. So we don't want to throw the briefcase. We want to hit him with the briefcase. Melee with a non-lethal weapon, or melee with stuff from behind, is silent, but there is impact sound when you throw things. So he gets on his phone, and he just stands there. This is very awkward. We're going to have to interfere here. I was waiting for the patrols to just line up, but this is going to keep being a problem.
Okay.
I don't know why. I feel like I've played too many older stealth games where you just don't really have the options that people have in games today. That's why I'm waiting for things to line up naturally. Oh, dude, that guy is way closer than I thought he was. Come on, get around the corner of the building. Okay, yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. Well, you know, I don't much care for the bodyguard disguise that we got off that other guy, but I think this one is worse. Okay, I feel a lot better about being in the backyard now. This guy was a real problem. Definitely make sure that we take all of the weapons. And we can block this mole hole with one of these terrible guns that I would never be caught dead using. That one's blocked already. And do we need to block them all? Is this really a thing? So he's mostly worried about his garden. I assume he will... yeah, he will probably come over. If we tell him that we dealt with the problem, he'll come over to the one in the garden, right? So that's the one I'm going to put the explosives in. I don't know if we need to block them all. Like, is there a concern maybe, again, cartoon logic, is there a concern that if I haven't blocked all of the holes, that, like, for some reason that would keep the explosion from being powerful enough? Or we may as well just block them all, right? We can, so we should. Just blend in as a gardener for a second. I actually want to drop that guy as well, I think. I just don't... Janus's guards are a real pain. We don't have as convenient a place to put that body. It has been my experience, unfortunately, the bodies that are left in bushes somehow often get found, even if the bushes are not near anybody's patrol path. But we don't really have a lot of options, so I'm going to drop that guy in that bush over there. Right. He stops walking first, just stands around doing absolutely nothing for a minute, then he walks over there. Alright. This is all about me minimizing the amount of dragging I have to do because 47 is profoundly lazy. Another way you could put that is that he's really into efficiency. Want to minimize your body dragging time for efficiency reasons. Alright, so let's make sure all of the other mole holes are blocked. And again, we can just jam terrible guns in them, I guess. I don't know how this actually helps. Got explosives in that one. Wait, is there an interact? Okay, I thought I saw an interaction square. So, here comes Janus and his personal bodyguard, who does not know the gardener.
Please stay back.
Can I just be like, hey, okay. Guy says, please stay back. I thought I was going to be able to tell him, like, hey, we're good now, I did the thing, but no, apparently not. Well, that's not great. I am going to steal this muffin, and I'm going to steal it right in front of him. Nothing you can do about it. You old coot. Alright.
Janus is looking for an old group photo. It might be interesting to see who's on it.
Screw this gardener noise. It's time to go inside the house. We're going to turn on that gramophone, and we're going to hear some weird old stories. I wonder if this is just another way of getting one of the clues. Alright, the bodyguard is way more sensitive to our presence if we are one of the bodyguards. Not a huge surprise there, I guess. Oh, place a blueberry muffin on this food plate. Placing blueberry muffins on food plates has been a critical element of our success so far. Also, I'm going to clear this house to some degree. Didn't really have a plan here, so maybe I should not have done that until I did have a plan. There's a body box in here, right? There sure is. Can I close the garage door real quick? Because I need to drag a body through the open here. Hopefully it won't disrupt Janus's routine too much for his house to suddenly be empty. Maybe he won't notice, right? Hey, that's weird. Diana, do we have any feelings about this map with the big conspicuous X on it? No? Alright. She can't shut up about everything else, but we have nothing to say about that extremely obviously suspicious thing. He's setting up for a fondue party? What is this big pot? I don't know enough about cooking to know if that fondue joke makes any sense at all. You could pour some tea. Apparently that's a suspicious action. I would have gotten in trouble if I had been seen doing that. Weird. Alright, so we really want to run upstairs and hang out with Janus and listen to him talk and stuff, but one thing at a time here. Okay, this is just an opportunity to blend in. So we're going to have to be really careful about Gunther.
Of course, Mr. Janus. We'll have it sorted out.
I probably have to... I bet there's some cool opportunities with getting rid of Gunther and then getting Janus to smoke. Who knows? He's old enough, he's been smoking for long enough. Maybe the next cigarette will be the one. Maybe he'll just keel over. This might be an opportunity for our buddy, Mr. Blown Apart. There's nobody else down here for Gunther to tell to go investigate it, so...
Bravo, Zulu.
Just fine, Janus, darling. What are you doing? That kid's really
Oh.
dangerous.
Yeah, that's not ideal. We got seen by the lady Janus was on the phone with. Well, alright. Intel item obtained. What is this? Oh, a surveillance tape. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to hide this body, so here's what I'm going to do instead. We will snap his neck, grab my briefcase, and go hide. We'll just let the heat die down on this one a little bit. Maybe I will become the gardener for a second, since she definitely saw a bodyguard doing that. He's investigating distraction. What distraction is that? Oh, you don't need to come and investigate. Probably not allowed to be inside the house, right? Yeah.
Perfect. I was getting a little thirsty.
I did drag the body away from the door. Maybe she won't notice it. You know, she came over to investigate what happened, and I don't think she... Oh, no, she's going inside. Well,
Please help me.
this is going to get a little weird. Honestly, seems like maybe she didn't see the body. I didn't even check to see if I could steal his outfit. She did walk inside there, didn't she? Also, some challenge stuff is taken. What is elderly assistance? I mean, I could guess from the name. What exactly are we looking at here? It's not going to be... Well, it might be an assassination thing, I guess. Nope. I'm intentionally not reading the text on these. Feats, maybe? Yeah, this sounds like it could be a feat. Breaking news, troll toll. Man, there's a lot of stuff. Wait. Figure out a way to make... Oh! We got him a muffin, and we knocked out his asshole bodyguard. Okay, we have to be careful not to get caught. I mean, we could probably just switch back into the bodyguard outfit, right? It's only Helen West who's going to have feelings about it. Oh, it sounds like they're about to investigate that body. Alright, I'm compromised, but I'm not compromised with everybody.
Oh my god.
Command, confirm casualty. I'm requesting permission to sweep the area.
When it comes to accidents, you know.
Okay, so they are, in fact... They're going to put him in lockdown, but this will expire, I believe.
Nothing at my position.
Also, who knows how long it's going to last in the first place, really. Okay, that guy's not running toward the outside door. I kind of want to just go in there and see if we can steal his clothes. I didn't even think about it, but it'd probably be pretty good to be dressed as him, right? Hello, it's me, Gunther. I never died. In fact, I've always been alive. As long as I've been alive, I've been alive. Everything is fine here. I'm gonna not be near the dead body of the guy I'm dressed as. So right now, we're seeing a lot of filled-in white dots on the map, but that might just be because they're in super suspicion mode. If we give this a second to cool down, we might not be super obvious in this disguise, maybe. See what this guy does. Oh. Yeah, sure, just disposing of the body. Okay. Well known that Gunther Mueller loves knives. He would never just leave a knife sitting around. We could fiddle with the stove. We could start a gas leak and then fiddle with the stove. Oh, Janus, it turns out, will be aware that I am not his bodyguard. Is he gonna get some tea, or we might have broken him? It's possible he's broken now, because that's a weird thing that he's doing. Just kind of went over to the tea and then wiggled back and forth a bit. Will he go and investigate the mole hole, maybe? Nope. Alright, here's a question. If I swap back into the normal bodyguard outfit, can I be around him? Because, like, compromised and everything, but not by everyone. Yeah, okay. He's not suspicious of me in this outfit. It's a real shame he was on the phone with Helen West when things went to hell. I would really have liked to have heard that conversation. If we wait, it might happen again. trying to think. Have we found cigarettes? Do we know anyone else on the map who smokes? Cassidy smoke?
Where's that therapist?
He didn't have cigarettes on his body, I don't think.
I swear if he's down by the creek feeding those ducks again. Hey! Any sign of that Lafayette guy yet? Never mind.
Where could I find a pack of cigarettes? Right now, let's just stick with Cassidy. We got 10 points for obtaining an apple, which is often known as the key to health. Alright, everybody upstairs knows that I am not the guy. But if they're dedicated to standing with their backs turned, that might not be a big issue. Oh. Of course not. Of course I could not be so lucky. Have we ever found a pack of cigarettes on this map? Maybe Helen West has them all. Also, we got to figure out if there's a body box up here anywhere, because if so, I would love to dispose of some of these guards. It's going to be very difficult to track Janus around and figure out what his opportunities are if we don't get rid of these guys somehow. Okay, so we have been in here before, but I didn't really have time to look around. And I want to do this gramophone opportunity. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I want to do this gramophone opportunity, but we are going to have to get rid of some of these dudes first because I can't just walk around up here safely. Fortunately, we have a pretty good opportunity here to do exactly that, except it looks like Janus is... Okay, no, he's not walking into this room. Damn it. Door closed right as I threw that delicious key to health.
Excuse me?
Excuse me, that sounded like an apple falling on several inches of thick carpeting. Well, I'd better investigate that. It could be the key to my health.
Who's there?
Yeah, this Janus bodyguard outfit sucks. Everybody always knows that I am not the guy. Alright, let's talk about this other dude and what we might do to deal with him. Wait.
The West could use more people like you. Kind, benign, altruistic.
Oh, well, I don't know about all that. I just feel like giving something back to the community that has given me so much. Speaking of which, when are you coming over? Your robe is ready.
Ah, excellent.
Oh, that's interesting.
Sore, but maybe later, if my muscles stop cramping so much.
I would love that.
Me too. Anyway,
Oh. Okay.
get on with your baking.
So we can get them to meet up if we make the physical therapist actually come through here instead of knocking him out and pretending to be him. Although, you know what? Probably 47 could fix the dude's muscles too, because 47 is remarkably good at absolutely everything. Alright, let's wait for Stairguard to walk back across the floor. We're going to take him out too. I just don't want to have to deal with any humans up on the second floor of this house. That's where I'm at right now. Pretty sure this guy is the only person left up here. And Janus is in the kitchen, wobbling back and forth at the tea in a threatening manner as a show of dominance. So we have plenty of time to move this guy into the closet. Okay, so we went from not having really... Oh, interesting. Probably just another clue. Microfilm. Have we found a Oh, there's a microfilm player somewhere, and maybe in the Cassidy surveillance house. But yeah, we went from not really having any idea how we were going to kill Janus here to maybe having too many possibilities. Let's see. What else do I want to do up here? What else could we do up here? Scared the hell out of myself because I'm like a wild animal and I don't understand how mirrors work. Okay, so there's a breathing apparatus we could poison. If only I hadn't replaced empty pack with full pack of cigarettes. Wait, did I have a full pack of I must have picked up. Nope, that's not useful. 47, get out of the thing. Well, now we have about 600 ways that we could kill him. But I kind of want to see what happens if he goes over to Helen West's house. And I also want to hear the gramophone thing. I'm going to go turn on the gramophone. Is there a way to turn up a gramophone? The volume on this gramophone is low.
Okay.
Okay, here we go, here we go. He's going to find me just standing here looking extremely inconspicuous and normal. Hello, I'm guarding the house. You know, the way you pay me to.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Apparently that...
This takes me back. The night I passed the torch. End of an era as constant. We had the Vienna Philharmonic played that night. Empty concert hall except for the two of us. A rare moment indeed. A good talk. Hands shaken. Honor among men. As it should be. I wonder if he remembers it as vividly as I do.
Probably. It's a pretty weird thing.
I should ask him when we meet again soon.
Well, maybe... You know what? That might function as a clue if you didn't already know about the helicopter meetings. So he did not, in fact, want to... Oh, maybe he is currently... I thought he was going to, like, talk directly to me and be like, hey, come down to the basement. Let's talk about things. But maybe he's going down to the basement to continue reminiscing out loud right now, and we could just follow him and overhear some of that, and he'll explain what all of the weird stuff down there is. Okay, I think that is precisely what is happening. Maybe you could start with this huge, extremely conspicuous painting. Oh, that's not good. I didn't think to clear this place. Alright, well this guy doesn't stand here forever. Not really any place over here to hide him, so I don't want to pull him over. Yeah, okay. We'll just be cautious. Like this is something, right? This has to be something. This is so weird. Okay, so playing the gramophone for him gets him to come downstairs.
Find some time to finish my documentation of this piece. To imagine it once stood on the work desk of Lenin himself. A daily reminder of what he fought for. A heavy burden to inherit. I must make sure it gets a place of honor. The twins will likely object to my beautiful donation. Not futuristic enough. Not sufficiently forward-viewing. They would do well to remember that the past is what shapes us, not the future. It took quite an effort to locate you.
The future also has a significant shaping effect.
Spies trying to destabilize the motherland. Lost for 43 years. Until you were found by a Polish peasant girl on a former state farm outside Krakow. What might have happened in those years? I must dig deeper to find all the stories.
Janus is really willing to put up with a lot of super weird behavior from his bodyguards. If he went over there to reminisce about stuff over there, like the photo, We could definitely take this guy out when he's at this end of his patrol path, and then throw him in that locker. Oh, apparently that was it. Okay, I thought there might be more reminiscences to be had. Well, I'm gonna drop this guy now, then. We may as well be properly alone, right? Okay.
The first annual gathering of the Ark
So this is just a clue. I wonder if I can show this to Janus, though?
If Janus was its founder,
For real, this
perhaps
is
he's
so
still
weird
attending
and
these
suspicious.
gatherings, 47. This could be valuable
Wait a second.
information indeed.
Oh no, I'm just seeing the light glinting off the frame. For a second there, I thought I could see like a crack into a room beyond. I bet that opens. There's probably a vault or something back there, right? Also, this is... I don't know what to do with these, but these are weird. Yeah, look at the way they move when we pick the thing up. They're definitely higher. Oh. Just these two, though? Can I... There's no interaction symbol, but can I just, like, put the bus down? Okay, hold on. How do I do... Place. Oh, and it forces up the other one. Huh. That's weird. Anything happen if I put, like, the other colored bust on... Oh, he probably just found his cigarettes. Yeah. And it's showing me a picture-in-picture, because I could, like, have tampered with his oxygen tank, and we could cause an explosion here. Alright, hold on. There's a puzzle or something going on here. What about the other bus? What if we just reverse the colors? That's a little simple and kind of arbitrary, but I'm not at all sure what the puzzle actually is. Can I not put this on the thing? Well, okay, this is very weird. Oh my god, I'm a genius. I'm an accident. I mean, I'm not a genius, because it was 100% just like trying things at random. Tunnel ducks rule. Alright. Where does this go? We have a car bomb. Is a car bomb substantively different from other types of explosives? It looks like it's just a remote explosive, but it's red. Who is he gonna car bomb? If he comes down here and this is open, he's probably gonna be mad. Rehearsal space? Where the hell am I? Oh, is this just some other house's basement? Wait, where am I? I am in the basement of the Griswold property next to his house. Right, this is a house you can't normally get into, right? Hold on a second, before we go upstairs. Can I sit down and knock out a quick drum solo? You know how 47 feels about the drums. No? Well, we're definitely still finding new stuff on this map. Sorry, do not mother enter. He'd feel strongly about people entering his mother. I get it. So you actually can get inside this house, just not from the outside. Or maybe you totally can get inside from the outside and I've just missed it. And the maps in Hitman 2 are so good. There's so much stuff happening on all of them. Yeah, is there one of those... Yeah, okay, there is in fact just a garage door opener. It's like the doors into the house are barred, right? Yeah. But we could have entered the garage at any time and I just, like, didn't notice. Also, going out there has reminded me that there is that weird statue in the park. That looks like a real Hitman-y thing, but we have not figured out what to do with it. That probably has something. And this just goes upstairs into the Hanson Yards. Yeah, this is where those guys are surveilling the house and talking about the cigarettes and whatnot. Okay, well, weird. What a weird bunch of things. We should close the secret passage, probably. So I guess if I just take the busts off... Oh boy. Nope, he is extremely inattentive. Alright. Honestly, he didn't even look. He didn't even have a white circle over his head. I think he could have seen me just walking out of here and been fine. How you doing, man? How are things, Mr. Janus? What is that? Oh. There's an elimination opportunity there. I guess, yeah, that's pretty sharp. I could just shove him down on that like we did to Mark Faba.
I really must find some time to finish.
Alright. Let's go get the therapist. Come over here and give him the massage in the hopes that that will cause him to go and meet with Helen West, because I'm very curious what would transpire at that meeting. Maybe she'll just poison him. Maybe we have like a Kashmirian style opportunity here.
Where's that house again? I believe I forgot the GPS. Boss is gonna be so pissed.
Excuse me, I'd be willing to help you. Sir? Now I cannot talk to the man? Don't worry, I'll deliver the whatever it is. Can I break into your van here? I don't even have an interaction thing, so I suspect that knocking him out would not help. Although he might have a key fob we could press a button on. Now, you know what? Focus. We're going to stay focused. Alright, so how do we actually get the physical therapist to come over and do his job? He's out here feeding the ducks.
You guys, you're just so chill. Not like Janice. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy because he looks like any fragile old man, but I think... No, I'm sure. He's messing with me.
That does sound like him. Can I just tell this guy what's up? Because now, like, we know everything that is up. I guess I could just go over there as the physical therapist and give the massage, and it would probably be good enough. He's changed his mind. He just wants to hang out with these ducks, because they're so chill. He loves how chill the ducks are. Maybe we have to spook the ducks. I don't really want to do anything to hurt the ducks, though. Maybe if I just, like, shoot into the water near them, they'll go away? We could try that.
Most of the day. I don't know what he's reading, but it looks like it's the most interesting thing he's ever come across. The new Cassandra Snow novel. Flavors of past shimmers.
So we have taken this guy out without anybody noticing, right? If we wait for the garbage men to finish their piece, they walk over behind the garbage truck. I can't remember. He has a gun. And that book, is that book one of the clues, or...
Well, he tosses it out after reading. We can have a look. How I get most of my books these days.
Huh. I mean, listen, I get it. The economy is in the garbage. I'm gonna make a noise in this bush over here. I'm gonna throw a wrench into that bush. Let's see if he goes to investigate it.
Hey, pick that up.
Okay. Apparently he was aware of me throwing that. That's fine. Where'd that go? Oh, it bounced over to an area that I can't actually path to. Oh no. Let's try this again, but this time while I am very stealthy.
Yeah, Command, there's some kind of commotion down here. Have a look around.
You want to go and be one with the bush.
Interesting.
See, this is bad. He didn't really walk far enough in there. I am fairly certain. You know what? I'm just going to go for it. Oh boy, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Nope, somehow they didn't catch me.
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the
Okay, yeah, that was just a clue. That doesn't help. Alright,
chairman
well...
of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the
I'm going to try to
society.
spook the ducks.
Well, 47, this is valuable information.
I don't actually want to shoot a duck. I'm just trying to make a noise near the ducks that will scare them. Well, a bullet impact was noticed. That guy was scared by it. These ducks are remarkably chill, though. Oh no, that sounded like a gunshot. I'd better go to work immediately. No? Is that not what we're gonna... Alright, maybe I have to become the dude. I probably just have to do the thing myself, I guess. Well, it should be easy enough. Oh, if I ring this bell... No? That didn't disturb the ducks either? I wonder if I threw an explosive. If I went back and got the explosive, or just used Napoleon, threw him into the river, and then detonated him, if that would get the ducks scared. Alright, so now we're just going to do this whole opportunity over again. But this time I am not going to murder Janus. We're just going to give a thorough massage to one of the most evil men who has ever lived. You know, probably top 100. Well, a lot of evil men. Top 1,000 though, definitely. Hello, I'm here to whatever. It's me, the guy who does the whatever.
Afternoon, sir. Listen, sir, there's no drama. Just need to check...
Right. Hold on. I'll be right back. There are probably a couple of things that I'm not allowed to bring in as this nurse, including, of course, my favorite gun. And also this other gun that they will definitely recognize. Probably I shouldn't have this gun. I definitely can't have this gun. This might be fine, but on the safe side, let's drop it. Car bomb. Probably shouldn't hold a car bomb. Boy, that is just an explosive that's laying on the ground now, and I have another detonator in my inventory, which I'm not super comfortable with. They probably would have feelings about me holding these grenades. Knives, of course. No person could possibly have a knife. There's no legitimate reason to have a knife. There we go. And when he is like, sir, why do you have all these detonators? I'll say, hey, listen, you can't kill somebody with just a detonator, right?
Busy, sir. This is just standard procedure.
Although, frankly, 47 could kill somebody with just about anything. This is my massage briefcase. I know, there's nothing in it. I use the briefcase itself as part of the massage.
All right.
Gentle
Good
kneading
job,
with the corners, you know?
New guy, huh?
The regular guy is indisposed. I'm here to take care of Mr. Janus.
All right. Just ring the doorbell. Someone will be with you in a moment.
Uh-oh. That's actually maybe not true. There's nobody here except... Okay, Janus will come to the door himself.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But
we just met.
Guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy
a lot of comfort with a total stranger.
You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures.
Dude's about to engage in some phrenology here.
Artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once. A doctor. He would have found you
I don't remember that particular piece of menacing dialogue. Did that play last time? Alright, so how does this go? What do I do here?
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
I definitely remember that I went and climbed up into the attic. But I don't remember if I had to climb up into the attic or if that was just something I did for the heck of it. Okay, so here's some information for the future. If we wanted to get him to sit over by the window, this would be a good way to do it. If you can, in fact, get the nurse to come over for the checkup, you could trigger that and then run to the treehouse and catch this dude walking away from the oxygen tank toward the bathroom through the window. I don't have to wait here, right? He just comes over, I think. Yeah, why did I go up into the attic? I guess we could just go up there and have a look. We'll be able to see on the map if Janus decides he's ready to rock. Was this just how I was trying to get out? That might be. That might be all it was. You know, honestly, I think an inconsistent and vague memory is probably worse than no memory at all.
Don't worry. You're in good hands. This way, please.
All right. Let's go then.
Okay, yeah, he just waits for me. Probably to give you an opportunity to sneak around the top floor of the house if you want to. Fortunately, there's no sneaking necessary here. Boy, I wonder if this is going to work the way I want it to at all. Boy, it seems like I could maybe help him with that.
You know, you remind me of someone I met a long time ago. A young boy in Romania.
Tell me more about this boy.
Ah, the boy. I remember his eyes better than anything. Ice cold, defiant. Maybe it was the nature of the project itself that led me to dislike him, but I felt nothing but disappointment when I looked at him.
Also, when I took the calipers to his skull, his brain pan was a ridiculous circumference.
It was all based on one madman's pipe dream. Create an army of super soldiers through genetic manipulation. Somehow, he had managed to impress my superiors, and they had provided him with effectively endless resources to be wasted on foolish ideas and experiments. The project was idiotic. The subjects were erratic, unreliable. Why build an army of reckless super soldiers when a handful of well-placed spies can do so much more for your cause?
What became of him?
Oh, I don't know. Dead, I assume. In the end, we had his mind wiped. All the boys underwent the same treatment.
For real, why would you say this stuff to a guy you met that day?
Process, but from what I understand, the doctor and everyone else associated with the project is long gone.
I see.
Yes, well, enough reminiscing. Are you about done here?
Almost done. Yes.
Are you trying to be intimidating or something? That won't work on me.
Hey, you stood up into me, dude. Okay,
You
so
have
wait.
strong hands. Last time I met someone with a firm grip like that was back in Minsk in '78. Olga had hands the size of a Kamchatka brown bear's paws.
I don't know if I want to hear what you and Olga got up to, man.
Her command of the human body was legendary. Run along now. We're done here.
Okay, so that was number 5 on elderly assistance. I don't know, what else could we possibly do for this guy? Also, I thought I remembered that there was a massage involved there, and he was talking about our strong hands and everything, but all I did was check his pulse. Like, I actually just stood there and held his wrist for several minutes. Do I need to, like... could I make his bed? I could tune up his oxygen machine, maybe?
Said, just as a lamp before going out shoots up in a brilliant flame.
And everybody has to say dramatic and ridiculous things right before they enter any situation that could kill them. I'm going to start doing that in my everyday life. Alright, so obviously we wouldn't want to poison the breathing apparatus. I wonder if he's feeling well enough to go see Helen. I mean, this was the whole point of this, right? Missing wrench. Oh no, I left all my wrenches outside. I wonder if loosening the valve on that... like all that's going to do is create an oxygen leak, right? So that when he smokes, it causes an explosion. That's not going to make him feel any better. I was just thinking, you know, if we turned it up a little bit, maybe give him a little oxygen high. Yeah, let's see if he goes and meets with Helen now. I do appreciate that he's fine with me just, like, lingering weirdly in his house. There's nothing else we can really interact with over here. He ate that muffin, so that's good.
Hello, Helen. Janus, darling, I was just about to call you. My old colleague from the university sent me a copy of his new book. It's a study on the psychological effects of living in suburban America. I think you'd like it.
Did he conclude that the cookie-cutter design, the unnaturalness of the hasty urban planning, and the feeling of malaise expressed by most residents in suburbs are somehow connected?
Well, yes.
I've had 90-odd years to understand the human condition, Helen. I've lived through some of the most iconic moments in recent history. I shaped some of them with my own hands.
Well, this dude has no compunction about just telling everybody exactly what he was up to his whole life, huh?
If you place people inside big boxes, located inside the big gardens, or surrounded by wide streets and long driveways, you create a prison. Isolation and the sense of solitude is fundamental in the construction of the suburb.
I think you're being a little pessimistic here, my darling. I quite like it here.
The layout of the American suburb is designed to create an impersonal culture that fosters anxiety and fuels consumerism. You can only drive to places from here, and the only places we're driving to are places where you spend money. The suburb is the perfect commercial and capitalistic housing unit.
That sounds very interesting, my darling. Let's discuss this some more once I've read his book. Bye now.
So we didn't do whatever we need to do to get them to hang out. Or maybe Janus is just... maybe you have to get the right phone call from her. Maybe that opportunity only happens once each time you run the level, and you have to have figured out his muscle problems by then. Or maybe we haven't figured out his muscle problems. This is one of those things where I just, like, I don't know what part of this we're missing. Did he actually have any tea? Does he want some tea? I could serve him some tea. I mean, we poured the tea. He probably had some already. Oh, man. Where's my gardener disguise? Shoot, I can't remember. Did we leave it in here? Alright, let's try something. See if we can talk to him now that Gunter's out of the way. Nope, I have no way of interacting with him, but maybe he'll just go over to the garden and check it out. Oh, I mean, he's doing something here. This is new. You want me to turn on his radio? No, I will get yelled at if I turn on his radio. Yeah, it's really weird that you can't tell him that you did the thing as the gardener. Okay, who is that who's just standing out in hell? Oh, it's another gardener. I guess that makes sense. They would know that I don't actually work for the gardening company, I guess? Okay, he's just going to go back downstairs. Well, let's change back into our guard outfit, and I guess we'll kill him on a piece of statuary down there or something. I feel like we were really close to getting him to meet with Helen, and I'm very curious about what happens when you get that to happen. But I'm missing a little something here. This is not the right outfit. What am I doing? I need to be dressed as a guard for him not to freak out at me being down there with him. There we go. This is what I wanted. Of course, I mocked this guy's clothing, so I must be cursed to eventually put it on. No. Must you walk away right as I approach? Oh, wait, is he actually going to come over here and interact with something?
I really must find some time to finish my documentation of this piece.
This piece? What is this?
It once stood on the work desk of Lenin
okay,
himself.
so he just says that about absolutely everything.
Reminder of what he fought for. A heavy burden to inherit. I must make sure it gets a place.
Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go and get one of my wrenches back, and we're going to loosen the valve on his oxygen thing, and we'll just kill him that way. That'll be worth some mastery, I'm sure. Can't believe I just left my wrench in the bushes. Okay, that's not a problem. We're just going to lose that guy real quick. Yeah, see, like I said, everything's fine. The music indicates that things are maybe not fine? How's my wrench? Man, did I bounce both the wrenches into the water? I threw a wrench into this bush. Ah, shoot. I don't see it anymore, and it's not still in here. That wrench is not actually accessible anymore. I guess we can't loosen the valve on the tank. Well, that's embarrassing. There might be another wrench somewhere. I could, of course, just shoot him. Obviously, that's an option. Oh, you know what? I have this rat poison. We'll just go rub rat poison on his oxygen mask. That'll solve it for some reason. Oh wow, he's just like right out front here. Huh. What is he doing? This is unusual, right? Oh, maybe while I was out looking for wrenches, he called up Helen again and they agreed to meet? Boy, he really is not doing well. I should not have given him those cigarettes. No, wait, I'm trying to kill him. Yes, I should. Of course I should have given him the cigarettes. Man, I almost want to offer to just carry his ass over there so that we can see what they have to say to each other. Hello, I am inconspicuously guarding your body in these extremely professional bodyguarding clothes. So I guess I'm gonna sneak in through the garage while he's doing this, and we'll eavesdrop that way. I'm super happy that this worked out. There's somebody else in here. She's got an assistant. That's a problem. Maybe I'd have an easier time eavesdropping if we came in through the window, maybe? That window that we came in through the first time that we snuck into our basement.
Thank you.
Jesus! What? Help me! Help me!
Well,
Help me!
I didn't anticipate that. I forgot that this disguise is compromised with her. How do I want to deal with that? Come on, tell me there's a spare Muffin Man disguise or something in here. Nope. Alright, well, I might have to wait for things to calm down a little bit. That's possible. There's somebody right along the side of the shed here. We're going to pull him over, and we'll see if
Thought I heard something. Checking it out, over.
he's just a bodyguard, it sounds like. It might not actually be a new outfit.
Hello?
No, it's just a gardener who calls into home base and says command? That's weird. But okay, I'll be a gardener. Oh, it looks like somebody may have seen me doing this thing. Yeah, those guys are not gardeners. Those guys are fake gardeners. Everything's fine.
How copy, over? Someone's making serious trouble. We've got people getting knocked unconscious.
Everything's gonna be fine. You can't climb through a window. It's a superhuman ability that only 47 has.
Command, the garden area is clear. Over.
Oh, you can't actually put... Oh, dear. I have completely unmoored this man from reality.
We're looking clear.
Come on.
Let the
Come on.
target come for us this time. Look alive, gentlemen.
Alright, well, that's not actually a body box. It looks a lot like one.
Wait.
We will be the gardener.
That's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47.
Yeah,
This must
thanks,
be one of
Diana. I had
Cassidy's
also
men
figured that
working
out.
undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of
Boy,
them.
he's not looking good. You know, sometimes 47's copious use of superhuman abilities has some effects on the space-time continuum. Reality's just not built to handle a man like Agent 47. Alright, well, that asshole is stealing my briefcase, but I'm going to be okay with that for now. They're going upstairs. Alright, we missed some of this, but... Oh, apparently I'm allowed to be in here. That's weird. Not allowed to be up here, though.
It's so good to see you over here, my darling. How are you feeling?
Better. The days have their ups and downs. Well, excuse me.
Yes, this is going to be the best place to do this from.
Why you needed to have so much security around you, Janus?
It's been like that all my adult life, so it's hardly something I notice anymore. But this new Herald, well, he's no Schmidt.
You liked Schmidt, didn't you?
I did. But I want you to know that I hold no grudge. I can't say I fully understand why you... Well, I've done much worse. Much worse.
See, this right here. This is the stuff I wanted to know.
It was an accident. I want you to know that. He wasn't supposed to die.
I believe you, Helen. You went through things while away that no person of your fragile nature should have to go through. Experiences like that, they change a person.
Okay, this is really interesting.
Deep inside that should not be stirred, and which, if brought to the surface, cannot easily be pushed under again.
I think it's always been there. the urge. My brother had pets. They would inexplicably die, and Mother would be furious with him. I enjoyed that. At university, I would spike the boys' drinks just to see what happened. One of them fell from a window and broke his back, but I got it under control until... well...
You know, Helen, this is good. I feel like this opens a new part of our relationship. There are things I know about drugs, poisons, chemicals I could teach you, if you wish to learn. But I think that is for another time. I am tired now. I am glad we talked, Helen.
Me too, Janus. Me too.
Oh, apparently that was a point of elderly assistance. Man, hold on. Back to the challenges. How many points is that worth? How much do I care? Like, it was near the end, right? That's only worth 1,000. Whatever. I'm not going to stress too much trying to figure out what the other thing is.
Hey, you! Get out of here, right?
Okay, this is me getting out of here right now.
Trouble now. I'm getting help.
So I wanted to look around in the upstairs part of her house, and now we're doing that. She said she's going to go get help, and we're just going to not be here when the help arrives.
Oh my god, you've got to help me.
The good news is we're now training her security force to think that she cries wolf, so they will be less responsive when she freaks out about catching us the next time. It's all part of a brilliant plan. Well, there's not really a lot of interesting stuff going on up here. I do wish that I had left myself in a room that had a little bit more places to hide, you know? A little bit more stealth potential. The guy who ran up here, is this one of the fake gardeners? No, okay, she ran outside and got a cop. Boy, that's a painting. Yeah, there's always been something up with this lady. The West's house. Is that the murder house? Oh, no, right. She's Helen West. Never mind. She's Helen West. I know that. Okay, we're definitely going to check out her attic. Nothing else in this room. Well, I gotta tell you, I feel like this has been a very successful run of this level so far. We have discovered an awful lot of interesting things. Of course, she has a little bit of rat poison. No big surprise there. Vipers and scaffolding. Sure, who hasn't played a couple of rousing rounds of Vipers and scaffolding as a kid? Well, it looks like there's maybe not a lot else going on in her house. The basement is the most interesting part. Didn't really look around the first floor all that much. We didn't miss anything in this bathroom, did we? I was a little preoccupied while I was in here. Oh, she's got like a weird figurine that we should probably break because it's a weird... it might be a unique thing. Oh, I don't have any... I don't have a gun. Well, we could try just throwing, like, letter opener at it. Like that, figurine. Oh. Oh dear. Turn off singing fish. Is that somebody downstairs that was... She has one of those stupid singing fish. Kind of want to look around on the first floor too. Oh, that guy is right there. Nothing. I'm not doing anything, obviously. Boy, I have almost been caught about 100 times here. Just lure that guy up here. Right now I'm hunted, but I think I would not be hunted if I dealt with that one dude. If we get him to come up here, I can maybe drop him. I want him to come this way. Right, and then we, when he walks into the hallway, we sneak around this side and grab him. Oh! The stupid fish. He got distracted by the fish and stopped walking. I had just... Oh, no, he's coming this way now. Man, this guy is, he's outthinking me at every turn. What are you... Where are you going? Napoleon, quiet.
Where the hell did he go? Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. It looks like we've got an assassin on our hands.
Oh my god!
Hey, hi.
Someone please, help me.
Okay, everything's fine. As long as she never goes to the bathroom, she'll never discover this. Did she run downstairs to get more people? She did. Okay, well this seems like an okay time to check out the first floor of the house then. And then we should probably go and actually kill Janus and finish the level. This was fun though. We discovered a lot of things. Is there any obvious poison hanging out in the kitchen? You know, trying to continue to figure out where stuff is for future missions, future runs. Map mastery is valuable. And then we disappear into the night. We disappear into Janus's house to finish killing him. Wait, is he... He's out here in the garden. I'm going to use Napoleon. Nope, that's a detonator. Boy, I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's car bomb detonator, CX. This is the detonator for the thing that we put in the mole hole. If I use Napoleon to lure him over to the mole hole, I guess it's a little silly to be reliant on the appropriate detonator, because we could just blow up Napoleon. But we're doing it this way. This way is the most poetic. Oh. Hey, you better go check that out. That's weird. Have those moles learned to love the Revolution? Got him. Then I kind of got hit with the corpse.
That feels like an easy way out for a man like Janus.
Alright, listen. It wasn't the smoothest ending that we could have hoped for.
Targets are dead.
I'm done with you as well, man. Okay.
47. Once
now let's get the hell out of here.
I will notify Providence.
That exit is locked. That exit is locked. Why are
why
are all the exits locked?
Once we've located the constant,
what is the exit over there that's locked?
You make it sound so easy.
We could just take out these two garbage men. I'm curious what that other exit is, though. We know about this one. Let's just, we'll advance along the river here. That's the construction site, right? Is there a vehicle at the construction site? Because if there is, I don't think we've taken that exit yet, so it'll be worth some mastery. We'll just have to find the keys. I'm sure a construction worker has them. Just staying low, because I don't know exactly who my disguise is safe with and who it isn't. What is this guy doing? There's something interesting happening in this hole? I probably cannot interact with this in any meaningful way. Alright, well I will say this this last run through the game has been very enlightening. We've discovered a lot of cool stuff. So this is just... it doesn't even really look like a construction vehicle. It's just some van. I don't know. It's probably a construction guy. Let's knock these two dudes out. See if one of them has the key. I would feel bad about killing them. Well, I only have one can of pop. Sorry. Come on, drop a key. Yes, construction van key. It was the smoothest and most professional mission that 47 had ever pulled. Usually, I think the point of using a remote explosive to kill somebody is that you don't have to be right on top of them when you do it, but I don't think I've ever used a remote explosive to kill somebody from further than about 5 feet away. I just always want to be there to see the explosion happen, you know? Really, finding that tunnel was only worth 1,000 XP? That's crazy. Yeah, we got almost nothing there, actually. Well, I learned a lot of things. I feel better about the level. I feel like we tied up a lot of the loose ends there. And we now can have them drop our sniper rifle directly in the treehouse, in case I do want to come back and get that thing. We did hit level 14. It'd start at the barbecue party, which would make it really easy to, disguised as somebody from Helen's Muffin Kitchen. That's a shame. That's not exactly going to make it easy to serve the burgers, but we at least have easier access to this opportunity than we did before. It's something. We did not unlock Helen West's pink pistol, but, you know, I never would have used it anyway, so it's probably fine. Let's just skip the cinematic here as soon as it loads. Alright, there we go. So, that is going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time for what will be, probably for a little while, our final trip to the Ark Society. And we'll see you then.